Hey guys, welcome to your astrology section of this video where we're going to do like the quickest, briefest little tidbit cliff note version of astrology that you guys can get. It's like the tiniest little snack. I just wrote down a couple of little highlights or kind of sidestep potholes for all of you 12 signs for you guys to think about for September 2022. Obviously, this is not a timeless reading because this is specifically for what's coming up in the next few days next month, but I'll just try to do like a little quick rundown. I used to be an astrology columnist for a few magazines out here, so I wanted to do a little kind of general. If you guys like this stuff, let me know in the comment section and I'll do more of it. So if you want me to do more astrology stuff like this, I can. If you want me to just stick just to the cards, I can do that too. For all of you signs, just know that we do have Mercury retrograde for September, and we have that starting for you guys when it goes retrograde on September 9th. So that will be affecting all of you in little ways, and it goes throughout the whole month from September 9th on. So there is that. So Mercury retrograde really benefits Earth signs and air signs. So you're going to find that if you are a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, that you're really benefited when Venus goes into Virgo from September 23rd to the rest of the month. When you guys are air signs, which are Geminis and Libras and Aquariuses, you guys are benefited when Mercury is in Libra in the beginning part from September 9th to September 23rd. When it's in Virgo, from September 23rd to the rest of the month, people who have a challenge with it are Pisces, Sagittarius, and Gemini a little bit. And when it's in Libra from September 9th to September 23rd, then it gets a little bit tricky for Aries and Cancer and Capricorn. But again, remember Mercury retrograde is very quick. So if you find yourselves having miscommunications, it might be better to communicate in other ways, like with body language or with actions. And sometimes conversation can be a little less productive than normal, or it can kind of dig you into a hole. So sometimes it's better to just kind of switch gears during that time. And remember, Mercury retrograde can bring back exes and people from the past romantically. So if you like this, then yay. If you don't like it, there is always a block button, and you always have the power to keep people out of your life if you want to. So basically for Aries, we have that September for you, there are some highlights in it that are going to be really good. The beginning part of September is the best because as we move after September 21st for you, you're going to find that your energy gets a little drained because we're moving into Libra. So the first 3 weeks of the month are going to be best for you. We have Venus in Leo for the first 5 days. So you kind of come out the gate running really well. That's lucky in love, lucky in money, and it's in fire sign, trine to your sun sign. So really good for money and love. Then we have Jupiter in Aries retrograde the whole month, which is a little bit of a downer, but Jupiter is still in your sign, and that's the lucky planet. You might find that some of your luck feels a little less lucky than it did this summer, but since it's still in Aries, it's still bringing you a lot of luck and abundance, and it might bring you lucky opportunities from things from your past and bring that back. So that's kind of cool too. We have Jupiter in your sign through October of this year. So you have a long little bit left to go, which is nice. So that's pretty good for you. We have Taurus. After September 5th, things get better for you because, well, actually the whole month of Virgo is great because we love Virgo month. The first 3 weeks are good. After September 5th, Venus moves out of Leo, which was challenging you, and it's moving into Virgo, which is even better. So your money and your love life escalate and increase a lot after September 5th. That's really good. Uranus is retrograde in your sign, so you may feel like things are a little unpredictable or unstable, or you may feel a little restricted. We do have Saturn in Aquarius retrograde as well, which is squaring you. So it's going to be themes of wanting to expand and feeling restricted to do so, or wanting to go against the traditional grain and feeling like it might be a little challenging. When Mercury in Virgo goes retrograde, Mercury in Libra is good, and Mercury in Virgo is good. So, and it gets even better when Mercury in Virgo is retrograde after September 23rd. That's going to be a time period where you might even reconnect with an ex, but in a positive way. Or somebody from the past might resurface for you. So that's something that's very cool. We have, for Gemini this month, we have that it's not quite very easy. But it does get better for you after September 21st when we move into Libra. We do have some tricky energy because there is a lot of Virgo energy going on, which is tricky for money, which is tricky for love. They're temporary little hurdles and little speed bumps. So try to save your money because Venus is in Virgo, you're probably automatically going to want to. With Mars in your sign in Gemini, it's giving you extra energy, extra boost. Again, you're going to want to feel really free. With Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, it actually works well for you. So you might find that when you need to be free, you will be. When you need to commit and have things solidify in place, it will. So that is good. With Neptune retrograde in Pisces, it might be hard for you. You might have some secrets come out, or other people might, or anything that's been hidden kind of comes out to reality, and it might be difficult when it comes to reality versus like fantasy dream world stuff. So basically for you, you're going to be seeing through like illusions. With Venus in Libra, that's really good for you. So your energy really, really gets better like the last week of September. So if the beginning part of September is a little rocky, just hang in there. When Venus moves into Libra on September 29th, then your money and your love, it's going to like get so much better for you. So that is something that's really helpful and really much better. We have for Cancer, you have a really good first 3 weeks in September. So that's good. We have Mercury retrograde. When it's in Libra for the first half of the month, it is a little bit tricky when it comes to conversations you might have with people because that squares you. But for the most part, I would say the first 3 weeks are good overall. Just a little bit tricky with that Mercury retrograde in Libra, screwing up your communications, maybe your technology, stuff like that. But after September 23rd, the conversations get better, but then we become into Libra energy, which is still a little bit rocky for you, but that's okay. I would say Venus is in Virgo for the majority of the month, so that's great. So you'll find that your money and your love life are really good in those areas. For Leo, this month is actually pretty neutral for you. So I wouldn't say it's good. I wouldn't say it's bad. I would say it's just kind of basic and normal. A couple of things, though, that do affect you with your chart is I do have that Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius. So you still might feel a little restricted. It might depress your mood a little bit, especially coming out of your birthday month where everything was a party. You might find that Virgo month or September is kind of like a little sobering, maybe a little more boring, a little more grounded, a little bit more getting back to reality. It's like the party is over. You're more serious and more work focused, but that can be good, especially when you want to work towards your goals. So that is good. So Venus in Leo is still the first 5 days of September. So you're still having great money, great love, and a highlight of it when it's extra good is definitely that first week of September. So that's awesome. For Virgo, happy birthday, my Virgos. This is good for you. You have a ton of Virgo energy in this month, and you also have a grand trine in Earth. So that means money is great for you. So the Earth planets that we have, or the Earth Zodiac sign planets that we have, that is bringing you extra luck and blessings. We have Mercury in Virgo, we have Venus in Virgo, we have Uranus in Taurus, we have Pluto in Capricorn. So we have a grand trine or a big triangle in Earth signs, which is good for money and finances. So that is something that's helpful. Mars in Gemini is hard for you though. So I would say it's a good time to really protect your health. And it's a really good time to nurture and rejuvenate your energy. So you might feel a little drained. You might find yourself extra hardworking and you need some self-care. And we also have Neptune in Pisces retrograde, which is also a little tricky for you because it's opposite you. So I would say that if you're wanting to know the truth about things, or if you're wanting people to be honest with you, you may find some things revealed during this time that you weren't expecting, or you might find that things kind of go on and you may not be aware of it. For Libra, happy birthday to my September Libras. So that's awesome. And so for you Virgos and Libras, this really is like a power month for you. So your birthday month is a power month because these planets and the sun sign is basically going over your sun sign. So it's a power time. So that's very good. For you Libras, Mars and Gemini is great because it's giving you extra energy, it's giving you forward motion, it's helping you a lot. Jupiter in Aries retrograde is a little more rough for you. You might feel like luck isn't always really on your side, but it's not going to be retrograde for that much longer. Venus is in your sign for the very last day or two of September. So September 29th and 30th, it moves into your sign, and that's going to be really good for love, really good for money, and can even bring in new love and new money. So that's something that's very, very beautiful. Also, art and creativity are really highlighted for you during that time. And your Mercury, it stays in Libra until September 23rd. So really interesting when it comes to communications. I would say they are going to be dynamic communications. Some of them can get heated. Some of them can get confusing because Mercury is retrograde in your sign. Virgo as well, Mercury is retrograde in your sign. So I would say it's good when Mercury's in your sign, it helps, but it can also get a little zany. With it being in your signs as well, it can bring back people from the past, and it can help you out if you're really looking to reconnect with people that have disappeared from your life, or if you have lost touch with people on your end, you can have the opportunity to reach back out. We do have Scorpios come up. It is in more of a neutral month. It is really good when Venus is in Virgo after September 5th. So you might find that when Venus is in Leo for the first 5 days, you might still be feeling like, oh my gosh, I have to recover my finances. Love can be passionate, romantic, and fun, but it squares you a little bit, so it can also be a little tricky. But after September 5th, when Venus moves into Virgo, it stabilizes out for you. With Saturn in Aquarius retrograde, it still makes you feel restricted. It still feels like you're holding, like the universe is holding you back, basically, or external circumstances are still restrictive, especially combined with Uranus and Taurus, that's retrograde. So also you might feel like there's sudden and unpredictable things that are restricting your freedom, and freedom versus restriction are going to be themes that you're experiencing this month. Neptune in Pisces retrograde, though, is good. So psychic abilities, things, secrets that are revealed that help you out, or just more information coming to light helps you. Or if you're looking to get away with something, you might find yourself getting away with keeping things private. So I feel like things work out well for you. Sagittarius is, okay, so this month is a little more tricky for you, but I would say that for you, it's a very temporary situation. So Virgo month is not easy. We do have Mercury retrograde affecting you. That's a challenge. We have a lot of these kind of T-square crossing you energies, like Mars and Gemini, that's tricky on you. Pisces and Neptune retrograde, that's tricky on you. We have Mercury and Venus and Virgo, that's tricky on you. So after September 21st, things get a lot less tricky. They get a lot better. And after September 29th, Venus moves into Libra, and again, more things are unlocked for you. So it's kind of like for you, you may feel kind of caught between a rock and a hard place for a bit of September. But I would say for you, just remember that even though you won't be always able to act on impulse or act on spontaneity, which makes you feel free and happy and alive, just know that these temporary restrictions will go by pretty fast. And then you can start to plan some future goals for maybe October, November, and especially your power month around your birthday in December. So I would say that it might be just about knowing that you have to get through this part. And then if you're wanting to experience your freedom in more of a fun way, then just kind of plan out more of like a near future, a month, 2, 3 down the line, or even long-term goals. That can help you as well. For Jupiter in Aries for you, though, that is really good. So you might get really good luck and good karma come back to you in positive ways from the past. So Jupiter in Aries retrograde benefits you, Sagittarius. For Capricorn, all this Virgo energy is really good. There is also still some Libra energy in it, which can be a little bit rockier, but I would say that you do have Venus in Virgo, yay. Mercury in Virgo, good. Sun in Virgo, good. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, a little tricky, but could work in your favor. When it comes to power and when it comes to reclaiming being empowered from times in your past where you felt really powerful, kind of reiterating or reincorporating and integrating that energy into you will help you. Jupiter in Aries retrograde is hard. You might feel like your luck isn't really coming, but don't worry, again, that moves into Pisces in the October month, in the end of October, so that gets better for you. And again, with all the other planets like Venus in Virgo, Mercury in Virgo, that's good for you too. For Aquariuses, you do have a little bit of restrictive energy, but then you also have some fun energy. So with Saturn retrograde in your sign, there's definitely still some hard work that you have to do. There's definitely some restrictions or extra responsibilities in that way. But your physical energy will be amplified because Mars is in Gemini, which is trined to you, so that's positive and that's better. For Uranus, it's retrograde in Taurus, so that also kind of restricts you. So I would say you might feel restricted or extra burdened by life and by external circumstances, but at least your health and your energy levels and your vitality won't be normally affected. So for you, it might just be about waiting things out. And again, remember, Saturn benefits those and rewards those that work hard. So for you, you're working hard to build a big future, and you are putting in all the hard work that gives you all these rewards. So you know that you're putting in your time, and that's okay. With Venus moving into Libra on September 29th, that's really good for you for your money and your love. So that's awesome. And Virgo energy isn't even bad for you. So that's also neutral. And when it moves into Libra, it's even better. So that stuff is good. And Venus is, Mercury is in Virgo for a lot of the first part of the month as well. So that's awesome. And then after September 21st, things get really good for you because the sun moves into Libra. So that'll be awesome. And then finally, Pisces. We do have the Libra energy amplifying your life. There is a lot of Virgo energy going on, which is hard. But I would say that after September 29th, Venus moves into Libra, and that's better. After September 21st, the sun moves into Libra, so that's better. So there are times and windows where your life is improved in this month. So that's something that's very helpful. Neptune retrograde in your own sign of Pisces can be affecting you in ways that are tricky, but it also can really help you thrive. So I feel like it's very interesting. So I feel like for you, you might feel like reality can feel a little abrasive or a little harsh, and you like to more fantasize about things that, you know, are in a private world. So you might find yourself kind of wrestling with the differences of that. But I would say for the most part, things are doing really good. So that is what I have for you guys with the astrology section. I hope you have picked which pile you would like to go to. And if you don't know, you can feel free to rewatch that pile section, or you can go into the description box and find the timestamp, and that will take you to your pile. So I will see you at your pile. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your video today and your reading where we are focusing on what is coming up in your love life this September. So I hope you liked the introduction. I felt like it was very Virgo Libra-esque because I don't know what symbolizes Virgo more than like pristine white clean roses. As well as for the rose garden, it's very Libra because it's also just so pretty. So you guys have picked this archetype card deck to start off with as your main deck. So we're going to shuffle the cards, and you also, well, I picked for you a very white rose crystal. So this beautiful, which I always feel like looks like a big unicorn horn, this beautiful angel aura, which is so very amazing. So this is your magical crystal of the day. So if you have angel aura around you, you might want to hold it. I feel like it's a very clean, pristine energy. So it's very, very beautiful. So we're going to look at to see what does September hold in store for you romantically. And most of it is Virgo month, and the little Libra flair at the end, I feel like is going to be bringing you guys a lot of romance. I know that in the astrology section, we went in depth in regards to all of your signs, so you'll know what pertains to you guys more specifically. But I do feel like it's going to be a nice romantic month because it does start off with that Venus in Leo. So that is very fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first pull 2 archetype cards to start off with to see how is your energy going to be transformed in regards to love. So these are 2 cards in regards to that. And then I'm going to pull 2 cards in regards to your person, in regards to you. Now, if you don't have a person, this could be a new person that comes in for you or the next person that comes in for you. But I would say this is either your person or the new person coming in. So we have 2 archetypes on each side to see what is going to happen for you guys, or what challenges, or, are you working through in the month of September, or what growth areas are you going through? So these are like areas of transformation for you. So for you, this is very cool. So I get the Bully and the Exorcist. So for you guys, these are very interesting cards because I feel like you're going to be purifying out any energy that you feel like is abrasive or harsh. The light attributes to the Bully card, it represents highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So basically you are exorcising, or I don't know how to exorcisting, right? So no, you're excising the basically the fears that are bullying you, that are dominating you. And during the month of Virgo, it is an anxiety month for a lot of people because Virgo energy can sometimes amplify people's stress. It is ruled by Mercury, which is the mind, and it can sometimes lead to some racing thoughts. So for you, I feel like if you have anxiety when it comes to love and relationships in general, you might find yourself kind of battling that or working on self-soothing anxiety and challenging negative thoughts with likelihood and intensity. So basically what that means is if we feel anxious about something, we can challenge it and see how much of this is true and how likely is it to happen. So if I was afraid of flying, because I wanted to fly to see the person I loved, but I was afraid of flying, I would say, all right, let's pretend I was afraid of a plane crashing. I would say, well, what are the odds of this? What are the likelihood of this? Or what is, because sometimes we have very absurd anxieties. And, flying on an airplane and a plane crashing is a very valid fear. It doesn't happen very often, but I would say that makes sense. But sometimes in relationships or in romantic love, we have absurd fears or unlikely fears. So there's a grain of truth to it, but maybe not as amplified or exaggerated as our fears like to tell us that it is. So it might be about challenging these negative beliefs or these fears and then asking yourself the likelihood of them being able to happen. And then even if the worst case scenario did happen, how could you take care of it? How could you implement positive solutions? So basically you are working through your anxiety or fears that dominate you and bully you. And even with the Exorcist card, the light attribute says that you are freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So if you feel like you've had any destructive impulses in past connections before, then I would say that you're working through it so that you do it differently this time. So that's what you're working through. For your person or a new person coming in, what they are going to be working through regarding you this September is I get artist and I get dilettante, which is another card for artist. So basically, you're going to be with somebody artistic, or you might be already with somebody artsy, and they're going to be working through their artistic creativity. For the artist, it says expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. And then the dilettante says delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the dangers of becoming superficial in your pursuits. So your person is learning about having a deeper sense of meaning, and they are learning about creating art, and you might be an inspiration or a muse to them at this time. So they are going to be working through their artistic creativity, and you are working on eliminating the negative fear-based thoughts that are bullying you. So that is very cool. Now in regards to, I want to see the unicorns, since you did get this unicorn horn. I do want to see in regards to you guys, what are some blessings that are coming up for you this September 2022? Now, this is the only reading that I am doing that's not timeless because this is based on astrology as well. So I would say that this is based on this exact time, but you can watch it in hindsight if you're watching this video later than when I recorded it or putting it up. And you can look in hindsight to see like, oh, how did that affect my life? How did that happen? So I'm pulling 3 unicorns for you and 3 unicorns for your person. So these are blessings that will happen next month for you. And it's going to talk a little bit about like the blessings surrounding you, the blessings surrounding your person, all of which enhancing your connection together. So for you, I get very soon, which makes sense because September is starting in just a few days. And then I get forgive and family culture. So it seems like part of how you are helping yourself heal from these bullying thoughts is these bullying thoughts don't come from nowhere. We internalize them in our life because of our experiences, core beliefs that our family, society, or our friends have, or through media, we internalize these beliefs. So basically, you guys are going to be forgiving yourself and your family from different beliefs that they may have instilled in you, that maybe they tried the best they could, but they still left you guys with some core beliefs that maybe were destructive or that weren't that helpful or that were causing blocks in your connections with romantic love. And you're going to be healing these family wounds. And you can also, I would say, it really also helps to stop patterns of generational trauma. So that is something cool. And you'll be doing that immediately. So good. Now for your person, I feel like this is interesting because when you got family culture and they get grandparents, so they also might be doing some work in regards to healing family wounds or generational trauma or some kind of blessing in regards to their family. There may have some good positive grandparent energy that's going on that's helping because I get true and truth and I get thankful. So it seems like there's some blessing from your person's grandparents that are going to help your connection or like some sweet situation from their grandparents that is helping. So that is something very cool. Maybe you meet their grandparent and they tell them good things about you and you know you're really thankful for them. Or maybe they just had a grandparent that was very important in their life, helping them kind of become the person they are now. And they're really thankful to their grandparents for their influence or for being like a beautiful surrogate parent to them. So there are a lot of interpretations of these cards, but I do feel like that these are some really good blessings that are coming your way. Now, I'm going to look at the tarot cards. This is the Botticelli tarot, and I want to see a little bit about what's coming up for you guys in September 2022 for love. So I do get the star. So your higher self right now is guiding you towards this success, towards this hope. It seems like for you, there's a lot of hope for the future in regards to your romantic love life. And your higher self is definitely guiding you in that direction. So if you have been feeling discouraged before, there is a new beginning of hope that will be materializing for you in love, which is very beautiful. And then I get the 4 of coins, which is I do feel like that you're going to be holding on to something valuable, which I believe is your person. So I do feel like you and your person will be holding on to each other and will feel very, again, thankful for each other and bonded, which is very cool. Your person is going to be highly sexual with you or very passionate because I do get the Knight of Fire or Knight of Wands where they will be racing in, and I do feel like they have a hot, sexy energy. They may even be somebody foreign or not from your local area because this is a very kind of Sagittarius energy. So your person also may be a fire sign or a Sagittarius energy in particular, even though the star can be very Aries and the Knight of Wands could be Aries energy as well. But I would say, you know, they have a strong kind of Aries or Sagittarius feel to them, or they may have those Zodiac signs predominant in their chart somewhere. In the past, I get for you in regards to relationships, so probably like how this August has been for you, I get the 2 of coins, where maybe there was a back and forth energy with your person, and they may have been a little unsure about progressing with this connection or juggling too many things and being very busy. But what I do like with this connection is how now it seems like they're holding on to you and they're racing forward and moving this connection forward, especially with their passion and their great sexual chemistry, which is awesome. I get the sun, which represents happiness. So that is good. So in the future, between you and your person, or between you and a new person, I feel like that you have this happiness that you guys are going to be looking forward to. So again, if the energy in the past was kind of hot and cold with the Two of Coins, it does seem like now the energy is a lot brighter. So that is good. What they want to remind you of as you move forward is I get the 10 of Coins. So they're also saying, I mean, another great thing, not romantic related, but, you know, something that Virgo energy does very well is focusing on career. So with the 10 of Coins, I feel like they want to remind you not to like neglect your career, or to utilize this Virgo energy at the beginning, first 3 weeks of the month, for you to be able to really amplify your career energy. Also, the 10 of Coins is like the treasure chest. So again, it's like a very strong valuing by your person to you, which is very cool. Your conscious mind right now is the 4 of Cups. You might be feeling a little bored. And so this is the perfect time for this energy to kind of amplify up in a fun, exciting way. I get for your person, the relationship card in this spread is the Wheel of Fortune. So again, things turning around and improving, things that are for the better. So I definitely see that this situation is amplifying and improving with much better luck than you guys have had before. A lot of people did find August month to be very rough. So it does seem like you guys are coming into a much better time and a much better energy now. I do get with the 4 of Swords that what you really want above all else is that you want to rest. So the 4 of Swords is that you really might be feeling a little burned out right now. You might be needing some self-care, and you might have just partied too hard in Leo month. But it does seem like you want to recharge your batteries and you're wanting to rejuvenate yourself. So I feel like you're wanting some calm. Now that can be physically, if you've been really running yourself around, or it might just even be emotionally where you need something like nourishing and rejuvenating. So that is definitely something that I feel like is coming in for you in September. And then I get the sun, this happiness, is with the King of Swords. So now we also have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra showing up for you as well, for your person's sign, where they don't have to be, but they could have strong elements of that in their chart. So we have Aries, Sagittarius, and then we have, which is Aquarius and Sagittarius strongest. But we also have Gemini and Libra as well as Aries. So we do have, we have Leo with the sun. So that's cool. But basically happiness with your person, where they're very logical and they make good choices and they're really good at communication and they have like a good best friend energy. They may not be so flowery and so emotive, which makes sense in Virgo month because we are more logical during this time. But by the time we get to the end of the month in Libra, which is a very King of Swords card, then that time it definitely amplifies the romance up a bit. So that is nice. It sweetens it a bit. Now we're going to look at some messages of love cards. So your person's energy, or your new person's energy, and their emotions towards you in their heart in the month of September. We'll take 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for your person, how they will feel for you in September is patient. So, and that makes sense. We are in an earth sign month. So for most of it. And then even with Libras do not rush into stuff normally. They usually debate or, go back and forth in their mind for a while. So I do get patience, which is everything will unfold in divine timing. So I do feel like that your person will be utilizing their patience in regards to you. So they'll be patient with you. And then also they'll be patient in regards to the progressing of this connection. Even though with that Knight of Fire, I feel like there is a lot of them that is going to want to race in, but they might restrain themselves with that 4 of Coins energy that comes up as well. So there may be a little bit of like wanting to race in, but restraining themselves, but not as severe or as polarized as the 2 of Coins, where it's like hot and cold or back and forth and inconsistent. So that's good. And I do get new love. So a lot of you guys are going to have a new person coming in for you. But I also get that this card does symbolize romantic love in general. So I do feel like your person will have a lot of love for you. There may be a recommitment to a current love, or it might be that there's a new romantic partner coming in. I do get mastery. So I do feel like your person is going to be very mature, very evolved. If you are dealing with somebody right now who is not, then I feel like they do go through a spiritual transformation or they evolve as a person. If you are, because it says you've learned the spiritual lesson. So there is that. But I do feel like that if you are dealing with someone and they're just refusing to grow and this new love is coming in for you, this new person coming in, that this person will be a lot more mature and evolved with mastery. So either way, you'll have a romantic partner in September that should be pretty evolved. Very romantic, patient. I do get the go slow card. So, and again, I feel like with Virgo Libra energy, it's definitely a deliberating time. It's not about making hasty, impulsive choices. So there is a little bit of that kind of slowness there, slow energy. And then I get strictly sexual, and that Knight of Fire is a very sexual card. So I would say that for you that there is strong sexuality here and strong passion. I never take this card as only sexual. I take this as highly sexual. So good sexual passion, which I love for you guys. So that is cool. I want to see the romance angels. I want to see for September what your love life will be like in general with your person or with a new person. So these are the themes for you in regards to your love life this September 2022. So I get for you, make the effort. I do feel like there are going to be people or a person that is going to be making the effort in this connection for you. So definitely people or your person or both will be definitely pursuing you and putting in the effort. So that is great because you definitely deserve that. And that is exciting. Past life relationship. Definitely, whether it's this person or a new person or somebody from the past returning, I do get that you do have a strong past life connection with them. Now, we are going through Mercury retrograde. So during this time, it's not really a time of meeting new people necessarily during the retrograde part, but before and after that is a good time period to meet new people. Also, it does bring back past lovers, so you might find somebody from the past resurfacing, or you may have a window of opportunity where you could reach out to them. So there is this. And we have give your relationship a chance. So with make the effort and give your relationship a chance, I feel like these are two very beautiful and strong cards in regards to, definitely putting in all the effort and pursuing this connection. So I feel like your person or people pursuing you this month are going to be really serious about wanting to be open to this connection. So that is something that's good, especially if you've had somebody that's been closed off, or if you've experienced people that were closed off. That's not the energy I feel that you're going to be experiencing this month, which is good. So yes, so now I'm looking at the Truth deck to see what your September looks like in general. So, all right, we get the summertime card, which makes sense because we are still in summertime for 3 more weeks until we have that autumn equinox happen, which is, I would say on the 21st, so summertime, about 3 weeks left. So that's cool. So they're saying like this summer, they're saying it's good for you this month for you to assert yourself, honestly. So assert yourself and honesty are really good cards for you. So I feel like for September, definitely assert yourself honestly. If there is a situation from the past, because I did get let it go, I did see and hear energy. Yeah, okay, perfect. Actually, that's good. Okay, yeah, because I feel, and this is kind of the order that I feel like they're in. So it says, for September, the rest of the summertime, assert yourself honestly. You have a fire ignited in you. So it's definitely good for you to be empowered and communicate strongly. For part of you, hi baby, part of you that are needing closure, because I do get closure needed. If you are releasing somebody, I get closure needed, let it go. So for some of you, you might be letting go of somebody. And if that's the case, then it might be that you get your closure with them that you've been wanting and that you're able to let go of this connection from your energy, because I get energy block and positive energy. So I get if you guys are letting go of a past connection, Or if a connection from the past resurfaces during Mercury retrograde, that's a time period where you can get the closure so that you can move on, especially from somebody you've already are in separation with, or have broken up with, or that you're not connecting to that way anymore. It could be very healing for you. Because I get that this energy block will be replaced by the positive energy. So I feel like that where you were blocked before, you are unblocked now. And if you were blocked in your own energy, then you have new positive energy rushing into you, which can be happening from healing with this closure. So that is cool. And I get that you're going on a really cool soul journey this September of self-love with the Love Yourself card, which is not to be replacing the romantic love, but I would say it's in addition to it. So that is nice. And I get Notice the Signs, which is cool. So I get for you that you're going to see a lot of signs this September that's going to guide you, and that's going to be good for your love life. So I like this a lot for you. And then to finalize your reading today, I am going to look at the Stellar Energy Oracle, and I want to see for you 3 messages in regards to your person or a new person and how they are going to be thinking and feeling about you in this September time. So we have this, and we have this, and we're looking at taking action. Absolutely. That Knight of Fire is definitely very passionate. So your person or a new person is absolutely going to be taking action on you, especially with the give your relationship a chance and make the effort cards that you guys got. So that is fantastic. And I get Paralyzing Fear. Again, we were talking in the very first card that you are dealing with your anxiety. So I do get with Paralyzing Fear that it's not going to be so paralyzing anymore. Also, I feel like you're going to take action even if you're afraid and nervous, and you're going to do it anyway. And you're going to break through some of these blocks, energy blocks, with your positive energy. And that is going to be able to move things forward for you in your love life, which is great. And I get Burdened Heart, which is always like the 10 of Wands card, which even though people feel like it's a heavy responsibility, I always look at this also as a soul contract. So that's you and your person taking action together, overcoming your fears, so you guys can fulfill your life's destiny together this month. So that is awesome. So that is what I have for you guys, my pile 1. I hope you've enjoyed this reading and the astrology section. I will see you guys next month with this again. I'm going to try to do this once a month, but I don't know if I will be that dedicated with it because I do have a lot of other videos to do, but I'll definitely do it from time to time. If you guys want to see this, once a month, please leave in the comments section that you do, and I will. If you don't, that's cool, because we can always focus on the other topics that we do on this channel as well. So if this did not resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you did like it, I would love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. So have a great September. See you soon. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your session today, where we are focusing on what is your love life going to look like this September, both individually for you, with your person, and or with a new person. So I've always felt like these new person videos are always good because, like, if you don't have a person, we can see who might be coming in for you. Also, we are having Mercury retrograde happen, so there may be people also from the past resurfacing for you as well during Mercury retrograde. So I know we've done a whole astrology actual section in this video, so I hope you've checked it out, but there may be more astrology tidbits that kind of come in with the cards as we go along. So there is a lot of that happening, and as I'm channeling, stuff might come out as well astrology-wise for you. So we do have that Mercury retrograde in Virgo and September time. So we do have that, and we still have other retrograde planets too. Like we have Uranus, we have Saturn, we have a couple of things going on. So we do have some retrograde stuff happening. So during that time, it's not always the best to have new connections start, but I'm never one to stick with the rules. So for you guys have picked in our lovely pristine white rose garden, which actually is down in San Marcos, California, which is really close to San Diego, that I was at a few weeks ago. You have picked the Lover's Path Tarot. And again, I have to apologize to all Virgos watching this video during your birthday, happy birthday, that some of these tarot cards are just so worn that they are not in perfect pristine condition anymore. So I apologize in advance to all of you Virgos watching this deck. Anyways, I felt like there was nothing more Virgo than a beautiful sea of white pristine roses. And for the Libras here, with the Libra month at the end of September, it's very, very pretty. So first we're going to do a little Celtic cross with the Lover's Path Tarot, and we're going to see what's coming up for you in general for love, and then we're going to look at connections with your person as well, and we're going to be able to see what is going on for you for September. So this is in general. Actually, that was kind of dumb. I shouldn't have done that because all the cards under here, we'll just put these there. We'll put this here, and then we'll start off here. So for you guys, I get Prince of Coins. One, your career is going to be a huge focus for you. So that's definitely going to be a major highlight for you. Virgo energy, you can totally ride the tail of that because I would say with the Prince of Coins, it's very good money energy. Also, you might be feeling like you are guided to an earth sign energy. So the Prince of Coins could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but you might find that in your energy. And somebody new may come in of this sign. Somebody from the past might be this sign, or your person might have these signs. And again, it doesn't have to be their sun sign, but it could be a major element of their chart somewhere. So there is this. Then I see for you the Triumph of the World, which is so great. So I see for you that you have accomplished so much. And with the Triumph and the World card, that one, you guys might have had a very successful travel time or have a traveling kind of like a trip coming up, which is good. Also, I feel like you've completed a lot of stuff romantically, that you've done a great job learning some lessons and achieving some milestones and some goals. Also for you with this too, is you also might travel with your romantic partner. So that's kind of cool, very cool. And then also with the World, I feel like that September is going to be a successful time, both financially and also romantically. So I love Triumph and the World for you. We have for you guys also further clarifying this. I have the Justice card. Here's some Libra. It's so funny. There's Virgo and Libra energy that both show up. We have Prince of Coins and now we have Justice. So we do have this energy coming in for you as well. So I do feel like you guys are going to have a balance of energy. You guys are going to get some good karma. And I do feel like that you also might be inspired artistically or legally. So you might get some good legal karma if there are some lawsuits going on. You also will have some good artistic quality with the Libra energy. So that's good too. So maybe writing music or singing or drawing or painting or something in the fine arts. So there is that. And also Justice represents partnership energy. So commitment energy is strong for you guys. So that is cool. In the past, I get the Ace of Swords. So in August, or even earlier for some of you, but for most of you this month, in the past, recently, you would have had some major important conversations and you would have had a new beginning of strength and bravery, which is very cool. Coming up in the future, I get the Four of Cups. So you have some hopes, dreams, and wishes that you want to move towards, but you also might be feeling like this month is a little uneventful, maybe a little boring, or it might just be a time period that you get to really inspire things. So there's a little bit of that. Now I get for you, for your reminder card, I get the Ace of Cups, and this is very, very cool. So they want to remind you, your heart is going to be overflowing with romantic love, as well as other people pursuing you is going to be highly romantic. So the Ace of Cups is a very strong romantic energy. So I love that. Now, your conscious mind is the Nine of Fire. So you might be feeling like there was a big battle that happened in your life that now is over. So you may have felt like you've already, again, with that Triumph World card, ended a cycle in your life in August, and you might be feeling like, all right, so some things are over. If you guys did have a breakup, you might feel like that relationship is over. Who is this Prince of Coins coming in? If you did not have a breakup, you might feel like a fight is over, or a difficult time is over, or something that was challenging is now completed. So that is good. And August energy can be a little tricky and challenging for some of you there. I do get there was a grand cross for the fixed signs. So for Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus, it may have been a little rough for you. So I get the Three of Wands. So it does seem like your person is gearing up to travel to see you. So I do get that with the World card, as you probably are going to be traveling to see your person, or a new person, or a person from the past. But high travel energy is strong for you guys in September. What you want above all else is you're really wanting to free yourself from any restrictions that have been holding you back, especially any restrictions from August. So that is definitely something that you want to free yourself from. And then I get the Fortune with the Four of Cups. So while you might be a little bored, it might be because things are coming easily to you and you're not needing the challenge to work for them. So for some of you that thrive on a challenge, you're going to have some things dropped into your lap that are gifts that you're going to be thinking, oh geez, wow, okay, well, all right, well, thanks, I guess, thanks, awesome. So a lot of that has to do with money and finances with the Wheel of Fortune. Also, lucky in love comes around as well. You might feel like people are pursuing you, and you might be kind of looking around being like, I don't know if I'm really interested in any of you, but okay, I see you around. So there might be a little bit of that, because I feel like you might have your sights set on your person. And then as a final card, I do get Queen of Coins. So I'm also getting that for you, you may be slightly older than the Prince of Coins that your higher self is guiding you to meet or to interact with, because I'm getting that you're the queen and they are the prince, or they are a little younger or a little more underdeveloped or a little more immature, but endearing nonetheless and valuable. So you might find you are Queen Hera of the gods, which is very cool, or Goddess Hera. So that is awesome. Also, again, your Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Coins. Again, your career, amazing. We are loving it. All right, so let's see what's going to happen with your person, because this is a little more general. And now I want to see coming in, what is coming in regarding love for you with your person. So again, it could be your current person, or that you have your heart set on, or it could be a person that is new, that is coming in if you don't have a current person and you're open to the universe bringing someone your way who is pretty magical. So I get 5 cards for you with the messages of love. So let's see what's happening here. Yes. So I get for you Awakening, which is very cool. And it says that your person is undergoing a spiritual transformation. So they are waking up to the reality of this connection and to the chemistry between the two of you and the special bond you have and the soul connection. So your person is definitely going through a transformation and a change, and that is awesome. I also get Intuition. Your person will be following their intuition because they are awakening to that and they are growing spiritually. So they definitely will hear a strong intuition in their heart regarding you. I do get Apology. I do feel like, especially because you've just gone through a big battle that's over now and things are turning around, that you can expect the apology you want to hear. So I feel like your person will be apologizing to you in September. I do get True Love because they are definitely awakening to this, and they definitely are intuitively knowing that you are this. So I do feel like that this is a true love connection for you with unconditional love. And again, very strong chemistry. We do like that card. So that is beautiful. And it's interesting because usually with the tarot cards that don't have like set piles in the beginning of the videos, if they're just like me holding up a few cards in front of something cool, then usually I will put and select a crystal to go on your card pile when we start. And I didn't do that, but it's funny because in front of me is my table of all my decks with all my crystals, and this crystal is the only one that was laying here on the table without a deck. And so this crystal is meant to go on your Lover's Path tarot card deck that you chose. And what I love about this quartz is it's a soulmate crystal, because you see how these two souls are like fused together. This piece of here and this piece here. And so This I always look at, the 2 points, as my soulmate crystal. It's like a twin flame crystal, which is so magical. And I do feel that with this here, that you and your person that you're asking about are definitely very, very deeply connected soulmates. So I love that you guys get this, which looks just like a white rose, which is very, very cool. All right, so let's see what else. I want to know a little bit of the truth deck. Let's see this romantic situation going on between you and your person. And actually, I feel like, no, the truth deck is going to be about like what your love life will be in general in September, but your person is probably going to come through in this. So let's see. What is going on with you for your love life this September? All right, we'll do 10. So I'm going to do 2 rows of 5. All right, so here's the first row. So I get for you, try again. You and your person are going to definitely try again. So that is amazing. I do see new beginnings and new starts, reconciliation. Again, retrograde is great for that with the person from the past. And I do feel like you're going to be trying again with romantic love. They will be checking your social media for sure. So they are definitely going to be wanting to try again with you when they see your social media. I do get family issues. You may have family issues going on this month, or your person might, that affects your connection together. But there are definitely some family issues that might be flaring up this September. I get shift your focus. So I do feel like for this, for you, that you may feel like you're wanting to focus on your person, but if these family issues are flaring up, they may want to, September might be a little bit of a practice for you to redirect your focus to what you want to focus on. I do get the long haul. So I do feel like that you in your life with your person, especially your love life this September, is you're going to shift your focus to the long haul. So as your person is trying again with you, you guys are going to be focusing on how can you guys make this work for the long term. So that is very, very promising. So that is something great because it's not just like a flash in the pan or like a crapshoot. This is basically like, all right, you guys, how are we going to make this happen? That's probably more than 5, but I'm going to take it anyway. So your person and you are going to be focusing on long-term situations. Now to clarify these cards, for try again, I get reflect. Yes, somebody, your person, has had a lot of time to reflect and a lot of time to think. And this is great because that is what is making them awaken and listen to their intuition, which is helpful. And I get checking your social media, I get busy bee. So my darling, during this month, we have Virgo month ruled by Mercury. So everybody during Virgo month is going to be feeling busier than normal because Mercury is the planet that's always on the go. So you're going to be feeling yourself influenced by this energy a lot. Also, Mercury is a social media planet because it's about communications. So your person's going to be watching your social media with the technology planet and communications planet. They're going to be seeing what you're throwing out there. They're going to be seeing you being super busy. They're going to be checking it, and they're going to be feeling left out, and they're going to be feeling like they want to be included in your plans. Little busy bee. Family issues, more to be revealed. I feel like this is more specific to your individual situations, and I do feel like it is your own family. So there may be some developments that happen with your family that you guys need to figure out, but I do feel like with more to be revealed, there may be some family dynamics there. Just know that no matter what, you guys have the ability and the power to set boundaries if you need to. That's always highly encouraged, and you can always assert your needs. If your family, for whatever, can't meet those needs, you totally have permission to be able to meet your own needs because that is what's really healthy and healing and nurturing. For shift your focus, I get better perspective. I feel like both you and your person have gotten a better perspective of this connection, and that is what's going to help you guys reunite, which is beautiful to try again. And also the long haul means too that this is not a quick fix. This is something that might be having to be progressed over time because we're focusing on September 2022. But I'm getting the spring equinox card and I'm getting romance is yours. So just know if this is a slow process between you and your person, that in the next 6 months, maybe by March, because spring equinox, is March 21st, that you guys can go on this long journey together, and you guys can have romance together with your person by March. So again, that might seem like a while away, but in the bigger picture of things, 6 months can fly by. So, and just know, it's not like you guys will I don't feel that it's like you guys will never talk, and then all of a sudden in March you guys reconnect, because I feel like you guys are trying again now, but I feel like that there may be a lot of steps to make it happen. So there is this. So if you guys are still finding that you guys have external blocks in your connection by life circumstances, that by the spring, those should be resolved. So that's great. And then it seems like, yes, and I get new career path for you or your person. So that, and I get summertime. So that might even happen in this September as well, before the 21st. So we'll see what happens with that. We can always keep checking in. I'm not going anywhere, so that's fine. I do want to know what your person will think and feel about you this September with the Journey of Love cards. So I'm going to shuffle this and pull 5. We're going to see what's going on here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I'm not doing reversals. I'm just going to look at it. And there we go. All right. So for you, thank you for being you, my light in the darkness. And I get illuminate. And that's perfect, because your person is awakening to their intuition. And they are seeing a better perspective of this connection, so they can try again. So I do love this for you. I get the resentment card. Please don't give up. Let me back in. So if some of you have shut out your person, then you might find that your person's knocking at your door, physically or metaphorically. But I do feel like they may have some resentment. You know, you guys might need to heal that between the two of you. But also they might resent, or they might feel shut out, and they may need to process some of that. I do get that you guys will have a good time though, because I do get humor. So I feel like you guys definitely are in touch. You guys absolutely have a good connection. There may be some things to be worked out, but I love how it says, I love how you can always make me laugh. And this couple on this card, it's like so happy by this body of water, by this lake. It's beautiful. So it seems like you guys will still have a lot of fun with your person, and that will be really nice. So I like that. And I get authentic. Tell me the truth so I can too. So your person is going to be very authentic with you, which is fantastic if you have experienced your person being closed off. So that is a great improvement as well. So they're definitely going to be honest with you. So I love it. And I do feel like your person is still feeling like they don't have all the answers, because they get doubt, which is I don't know what to do anymore. So I feel like they're going to be honest with you that they still might be feeling a little lost, but you guys will still laugh and have a good time, and they are going to want to try again. And it is a long road. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And they may have to work through some resentment, but I do feel like that there is a lot of self-awareness that is going on in September for your person, which will affect how they interact with you because of Illuminate. So that is really good. So I do like that very much for you guys. Let's see. I'm going to do some stellar energy oracle. I want to see a little bit about what is going to be going through your person's mind and how will they act with you during the month of September. So I get secret admirer. So, all right. So some of you may feel that your person is still keeping themselves to themselves. They might doubt their ability to be authentic, or they may doubt, like they might second guess whether it's good to be authentic. But I feel like they are awakening to it. But they will still definitely admire you, and they may even secretly admire you. They're definitely checking your social media. So either way, they're definitely thirsty. True love again, which is so beautiful. So that's the second time you guys got the true love card between you and your person. So they know it's true love. It's absolutely very strong. They are restoring some balance in their life. So if they have been really hectic, that is going to be balanced, but you will be busy now. So it's a little bit of a shift of that dynamic. And I get moving forward. Yeah, you guys are trying again. You guys are moving forward, and you guys are looking at the long haul. So like the long-term situation. So that is fantastic. And yes, there will still be some unexpected events that will occur in the month of September between you and your person. And from this card, it looks like tower moments, But I wouldn't worry about that because I feel like these events are charted to help you guys get together. So it can feel sometimes rocky, but I want to let you know that it's also like important because of all the things that I see here. It might even be that you guys move forward together unexpectedly. Like they might not think they're supposed to move forward with you or that they can, but then they unexpectedly are like, absolutely, actually, yes, I have an epiphany. So also I feel like that's very interesting. And I feel like with these tower moments, I feel like that's not you, that's your person having these realizations. So your person may have to go through some tower moments, and that might not be desirable for you. It might be hard to watch sometimes, but honestly, it's probably for the best, especially if you guys are going to try again and have the long term, because if things weren't working before, then things would have needed to change. So there is that. I want to know a little blanket statement about how your love life will be this September, especially including your person. So let's see. For the romance angels, we'll do 3 to see what's coming up this month for you. And I get passion. So either way, you have a lot of passion in your life in this September month, but especially with your person as well. And we have for you healing family issues. That's literally the card that you guys got with the Truth deck. So there's absolutely some healing of family issues that is happening. And I get honeymoon, again, the potential to travel to see each other or the traveling together. So that is cool. But either way, a honeymoon phase or a honeymoon stage of your connection, which is lovely. And then I want to see, I actually do want to get to these archetype cards. So I don't know if they're going to be a good final note to end on though, because I feel like that might just be more like processing of the work. So we'll look at them and then we'll end with something else, probably. They're not bad. They're just, you know, psychological. So I'm going to pull one card for each of you. One for you, one for them. What you guys are going to be working through this month regarding each other. So this is your lesson. This is their lesson. Or your growth experience and their growth experience. We'll end with unicorn blessings. That's always gentle. All right. Storyteller, you are learning about storytelling. It says the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And the shadow aspect is making up tales that harm others. So if you have been using your social media that they are obsessively checking to portray something, you may be learning about how to be more authentic with this. For them, I get companion. The light attributes are loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And the shadow attributes are betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. So your person is trying to regain their personal identity this month. They are learning about loyalty and being honest to themselves and not self-betraying. So not betraying themselves and not betraying you. And they're learning about how to have persistence in connections and how to be a little less selfish. So that is what your person is learning or working through for the month of September. And finally, with the unicorns, cards I get for you guys, I will do 3 blessings. And this is between the two of you. Oh, you guys will be talking about your feelings, which is good because we did get that authentic card. And with the storyteller, that's about talking about your feelings authentically too. And it's hard to be vulnerable. It's easier for us to not be. But I would say that for you, your challenge, your personal growth challenge, will be about can you? And it seems like your person too, with that self-betrayal energy, authenticity. It's like in ways you're mirroring each other. You're finding like, can you guys challenge yourselves to be honest and authentic with yourselves and with each other regarding this connection? I think you guys can. So you're going to talk about your feelings. It's okay for you guys to have different feelings or to have different experiences. And it's also okay for you guys to be unique individual people. And I love this final message. This is going to be absolutely the final message you guys get. It says, relax, everything's okay. And that's where I love how it connects to like that humor card that you guys got, because no matter how heavy it can be when you guys discuss your deep feelings for each other and everything you guys have been going through, especially if their resentment can be slightly triggering for you, it does seem like everything is okay though. So I feel like you guys have the power and the skills necessary for you to be able to kind of glide through those tricky conversations. So I love this for you, you guys. I am very happy to see all the beautiful love in your life in September. If you feel like this did not resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile or another video. If you haven't checked out the astrology section yet, feel free to watch it. That's going to give you some more insight for your own individual personal sign to get even more specific for you. That will help. And then we also have, other videos if you feel like this isn't your pile or your video or anything. If you liked this video, I would love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to hit the notification bell, that will help you guys get all information from me when I come out with new videos all the time. And if you guys want to share the video, that's cool too. So I will see you guys next time. I am wishing you so many blessings for a romantic September. And I will see you guys soon. If you want to see more of these videos, please let me know in the comment section if you want to know more about like what's coming up each month for you. Because I can definitely do that, or I can just keep them to like seasons where I do it like once, a season. So I could do it for, like the summer or the fall, stuff like that. So let me know and I will do it for you. All right, guys, see you soon. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, where we are looking at what has September bringing for you. What is in store for you in September? I hope you liked the intro with this gorgeous white rose garden. I feel like there's nothing more Virgo and Libra than like a sea of pristine white roses. So I hope you've liked it. I have for you guys your deck that you've chosen today. We have your Botticelli Tarot, which is very, very magical. I love how they took Botticelli's artwork and combined them with the tarot cards and gilded them in gold. I think that's beautiful. The crystal that I picked for you guys today is a very earthy one. It's a smoky quartz citrine blend, which is very cool. So I picked this for you guys as your crystal of the day. If you guys have smoky quartz or citrine, you may want to hold that crystal and absorb that energy today. I feel like it's very good for September because for the Virgo month, it's very grounding. And with Virgo being an earth sign, any crystals are good, but especially ones that are like brown or white or earth toned, those are especially good for Virgo month. So I will start your reading with a Celtic cross spread, and we'll see what's coming up for you in September. If you have a person that's in mind, you can think of them, or we can even see new people coming in for you. We do have Mercury retrograde happening in September, so it also might involve people from the past resurfacing or coming back, because that can happen during a retrograde. And if you want to reconnect with somebody from the past that you aren't talking to right now, that is a window of opportunity for you to be able to do it. So I hope you've checked out the astrology section. I've done a channeling for each of your signs. So hopefully that will give some very specific information for you guys regarding September. And while doing this, there's going to be probably more astrology stuff that will come out that I'll be channeling for you guys as well. So the first card represents your higher self and your soul and where you're being guided at this time for love for September. And I get the Six of Swords, which is a beautiful card of partnership, and it represents that your higher self is guiding you out of some rocky waters into some really calmer waters, which is very beautiful. And partnership with your person. I always look at this card as like the two of you in the boat together going through a soul journey. So this is a wonderful card for you guys. And I do feel like this can also even represent physical travel too. So that is awesome. I get for you guys that it's interesting because Mars is in Gemini this month. So for Geminis, you may have heard this in the astrology section I did for you, but I would say that for you with Mars in Gemini and the Six of Swords being this air sign with forward movement in air sign, that I would say that you air signs out there, you or your person, being a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, might find yourselves being in a really good energy space this month. I get the Six of Coins, which also I feel like you and your person are going to be experimenting with or thinking about. How do you combine your money? How do you combine your resources? And how do you achieve more together than alone? Because the Six of Coins is a very physically generous or monetary generous card. So you'll find that your person was going to want to give to you a lot this month, or a new person coming in is going to want to give to you. So that's more of like a physical generosity, but it can also be affection and attention and love. But they're going to be in a giving space, which makes sense because Virgo energy for the first 3 weeks of September, we're in Virgo. That's a time period where people will be very active service oriented. Virgos aren't the best with financially giving gifts most of the time because usually Virgos are very fiscally conservative with their money. But I would say when it comes to their loved ones, they will give their resources to their loved ones and do anything to help them out. And in the last week of September, during the month of the sign of Libra, in the last week of September, that's definitely about being there for your person. And that Six of Swords is a very Libra energy card as well. So I feel like for you, especially with 2 sixes, that you guys are definitely about, supporting your person and being there for them, and vice versa. So it's a partnership month for you guys with these cards and with the Zodiac Signs. I get the High Priestess card. So I also get that for you, that you're going to be really trusting your psychic intuition. Also, you may be a Pisces with the High Priestess energy, or your person might be. So that's a strong Piscean energy there. For the past, I get the Hangman. So you feel like things have been really stuck and in suspended motion before, probably in August, maybe even earlier. But with the Six of Swords breaking free from that, I feel like your higher self is going to be giving you like intuitive messages and strong guided psychic impulses to be able to break free from anything that has been holding you back. And they will give you, your guides will give you some epiphanies and realizations to break you free, giving you a better perspective. So that is helpful, and that will help you and your person move forward. For the future, I get the Strength card. So the Strength card is lovely because this is a very strong Leo energy. So shout out to those Leos out there. And I do feel like that in the future, that this connection is strengthening. So I do like how it's getting stronger, and especially as you guys unite as a team. Your reminder card as you move forward is I want to remind you with the Five of Fire, be careful of your tempers, you guys. So especially Geminis, because with you Geminis, we have Mars in your sign. That will make you extra heated. So just know that Mars is the god of war, and with it being in Gemini in your own sign or in your person's sign, that you guys or your person might, whoever's a Gemini, and other people around you who are Geminis, will be finding themselves getting extra angry. So, or frustrated, or sexual, or that, or hyper. So, especially in Gemini, very hyper. Especially in Virgo month, very hyper. So, with this Five of Wands, they're saying be careful of your temper, be careful of your words, and if you find yourself getting feisty, it's good to kind of prevent that or intervene in some ways. Your conscious mind right now is the Knight of Cups. So I do feel like your person is going to be very romantic, and this is definitely a Prince Charming card or Princess Charming. So your person, again, a Pisces or a water sign energy, you may be a water sign with a water sign, with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy showing up in your conscious mind, that you are going to be finding yourselves in a very highly romantic space, especially with the Knight of Cups combining with that High Priestess. So that's very cool. I do get with your romantic partner, the 8th card represents them, and I get the 10 of Fire, which represents, I always look at this as a soulmate contract, which has a lot of responsibility, but there's a life purpose of something that you guys are meant to do together. So I do feel like that your person is going to feel heavily guided to you, and there's definitely something that I feel like you guys are meant to do. And I feel like they're going to feel that. You definitely want to travel. That Six of Swords is a traveling energy. And I'm getting Three of Fire or Three of Wands, which is also looking towards the future and traveling in the 9th card position, which is what do you want above all else? So it seems like, and you don't have to need it above all else, but it does seem like you want it a lot. So you would want to travel, you would want to progress, you want to move forward, you want to think towards the future, and you want a bright future and all of that energy. And then the card that pairs with the Strength card, your heart is open to love. Now we have the Knave of Cups, or the Princess of Cups, which pairs with the Knight of Cups, and I love the High Priestess energy. So you definitely have your heart open to love. You are in a very romantic space. Your person's in a very romantic space too. And I love how the opening your heart to love has the Strength card, which is a Leo energy, which Leos are all about open-heartedness. So that is awesome. So very cool, you guys, very cool. All right, now we're going to look a little bit more in general in regards to what's coming on your love life this September. So let's see here. We will put you here. And choosing the messages of love. I want to see what your love life will be like this September, including the energy directed from your person. So either the current person, a new person, or maybe even a past person. I'm going to do 5 cards. All right. So, first card, time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. So you guys may have already been in separation, or you may be taking some space or some time apart, because your first card was that your higher self was guiding you to partnership. So I would say that you guys might be in a time apart space right now, or in a time apart energy right now. I get denial. So your person may be feeling like they're in denial about this connection and that they've been taking some space or some distance here. But what's good about the distance is it brings them clarity that they're not going to be able to deny. So that is something that's very helpful, because I get go slow. So I feel like you guys are not going to be racing forward, but I do feel like you guys will be progressing forward. And I feel like it'll be slow, but it will be movement. I do get integrity though, which is great. So I do feel like that your person is in integrity with you. And I do feel like they're going to be treating you well and acting with respect. So that is important. And I get stability. So that is also really great. So they don't have to rush forward. I feel like that there's been some time apart. They've been in denial of the connection, but this time apart has brought them clarity. They're going to go slow. They're going to be respecting you, acting well. And then I get that it is going to be building something stable between the two of you. That is awesome. All right. Now I want to see, what do I want to see? I want to go to Journey of Love 2. So I want to see, what is your person going to be thinking and feeling and experiencing about you this September? So let's see. All right, we'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not going to take reversals for this deck. So I see for you, eternity, eternally yours. So I feel like your person is definitely coming around more to the idea of commitment to you, maybe even very serious commitment with the wedding rings. So it does seem like they are realizing and coming into understanding that they are very, very connected to you. And I get protection, which this is the card that says number 8, which is also the infinity symbol, which is also a eternally yours symbol. So there is that 8 infinity, and it says, I just want to keep you safe and warm. So they definitely want to protect you. They want to guide you. They want to give you kindness and love. And then literally I just said the infinity symbol. This card says down there, infinite. That's awesome. It says, I promise I'll never let you go. So yeah, your person is definitely, in this September, it's going to be slowly progressing towards deepening the commitment and the partnership with that 6 of Swords, with these cards, with all the cards we've seen. Nostalgic, I love you. Some of you are having someone from the past resurface, because with this nostalgic I love you card, then I do feel that during this Mercury retrograde time, you are going to be reconnecting with some past love for some of you guys. And I get, I'm ready to leave and bring you balance, justice, which is awesome because I feel like that this is all about being able to give you guys the good karma that you need. And justice card is Libra energy, which is partnership energy. So that I love for you guys. I think that this is really, really good. So I love that for you guys a lot. And it's interesting, the beginning and end of this spread, because I get 47 and 74, which is the balance. This is the opposite of that, or the counterpart of that, which is very, very cool. So I love that energy. I think that's going to be very strong for you guys this month. And there's nothing like Libra energy to bring about some fun commitment. They are definitely partnership oriented, and that energy infusing the month will definitely give a little nice finale to this connection. All right, so shuffling the truth deck to see what's coming up in your love life this September, as well as with your person to come through. These are too many. Those, yes, that I'll cake even. All right, yep, exactly. The first card that I see flipped up is returning to you. So that's awesome, because for those of you who have had some time apart where the distance is bringing clarity, this is very nice because I get returning to you and fresh start. So that is fantastic, you guys. So I am loving that energy. I get, though, not hearing you and lurking. So if you guys are not talking and they're not hearing you speak, they are going to be checking your social media, and that also might draw them in as well. So they're definitely going to be checking it out, seeing what's going on, asking you questions based on what they see, what they find. So they're going to be asking you some more questions. And it's interesting because they might be asking you questions not to hear your answers, but they might be asking you questions to kind of change your mind, if that makes sense. Because they're not really listening to you. They're asking questions maybe to, get you to change your perspective to be more on their perspective. But I do get, okay, so, and if your person has a pattern of this, it makes sense because I do get repeating the past. So if they are used to this, they're going to continue to do this. That's kind of their personality, or they haven't changed that part of them. Also, repeating the past is your people from the past coming back, maybe an ex, or maybe somebody you want to reconnect with from before coming back in. So I do get that there are going to be some of you out there that have people from the past resurfacing that want to have a do-over with you. I do have take a trip, so that's definitely very Six of Swords. So for some of you, there's definitely that physical traveling that's happening, which is cool. And it's an exciting trip because I get take a trip next to exciting news. So that is also very cool and exciting, literally. All right, so let's see here. Now I'm going to go to Stellar Energy Oracle. I want to know what's going on with your person during this time. I'm going to do a little special section, actually. So I'm going to do what is happening with your person. And then for those of you whose ex came back, or somebody from the past resurfacing, we're going to pull 3 cards just for those of you who do that. So it's okay if you don't know, obviously, yet who it is, because it's in the future in September. But you can always watch back on this reading if it happens. And you can always watch this again in hindsight and be like, oh, okay, so what is the message for me here? So this is for people where their person is resurfacing from the past, and this is like current person, new person energy. So current person, new person, I get sweet dreams. Your person is dreaming about you. You might be connecting in the dream time. You might be planning when to interact with each other by, in the dream time, planning this. Or you may have some very psychic dreams, especially those of you that are water signs, especially Pisces, watching. And if your person is this, then they're definitely picking up on you for sure. So definitely a dream connection, a telepathic connection, very cool. I get balancing act. So I do feel like your person is going to be juggling some things, balancing some things in their own energy. And I feel like that these dreams that they have are going to also help give them some epiphanies about you as well. And because I get that this balancing from these dream time is bringing about and giving you this happy ending that you've been looking for. So that is amazing. I'm loving the happy ending card that comes in for you. For people asking about exes, we'll just label them exes for simplicity. So your ex, standing firm. So I get that you're a person, and that's where repeating the past, not hearing you, all of that. But, you know, so for this standing firm energy, this is basically your person is going to be resolute and they're going to come back. They're probably going to be stubborn, maybe not that much changed, but definitely like around. Yeah, especially this fall. So definitely I get bountiful harvest. I feel like if they come back in September, they're probably going to stay at least in your life through at least, I would say, until like Christmas time. So at least through the autumn, through the fall. So definitely through October, November, beginning December energy. So there is that. So they'll at least, and standing firm can also be like staying. So staying through. And I get mirrored souls. So some of these exes, they definitely feel like twin flames, or they definitely feel like there's a very strong partnership here and a very strong connection with mirrored souls. So they definitely see themselves in you for sure. So I love the soulmate card. I think that's very beautiful. Now I want to see, all right, I want to do some romance angels. I want to see what's coming up in your life this September for love and how your person is feeling about you. And then we are going to close with some, well, no, we'll do archetypes and then unicorn blessings. So 3 romance angel cards as a theme for this September for you. So I am getting, give your relationship a chance. So I do feel like your person is going to be giving this connection and relationship with you a big chance. So I do like that they are going to be working on your partnership and taking a leap of faith. They are also going to be healing some family issues, which will bring the two of you closer together. And their energy will be a lot more disjointed because they're going to be doing some healing, which we like. And we love the keep an open mind card. So your person is a lot more open-minded about you than they were before. Or if they were before open-minded, they're still that way. So that's good. So it does seem like they're definitely open to progressing this with you, especially with all the other cards we got. So that is cool. Now I'm going to see the archetypes. Oh, back of the deck energy, loving the wedding. Okay. Excellent. Which is very good. So archetypes. I'm going to do one for you, one for them. And then we're going to end with 3 unicorn blessings. So what you're working through this September, what they are working through, your person, this September. Whether it's your past person, your new person, or your current person. So you are working through child eternal, the light attributes, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. So you guys are working on being able to be optimistic and youthful the way that children are, where they're just excited to do everything and anything, not having fear of stuff. So that is something that's very cool. And also it seems like you guys are working on being able to still be responsible, because the shadow attribute is like a Peter Pan syndrome. So you guys are not going to be like a Peter Pan. You guys will still be responsible, but you guys will be like youthful and unjaded. So that is cool. And also you guys are going to be independent, where you guys are not going to be dependent on people for physical or emotional security. Even though you guys did get that 6 of coins, but I feel like the 6 of coins is cool because that's not just them giving you money. That's like you guys both being a power couple having the money. So that's good. For your person, they are learning the victim energy, which makes sense because if you guys are dealing with a Pisces, that could be this, or Pisces energy. So the victim energy, they are working through the light attribute, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So your person is learning that they are not a victim this month, that they can be empowered, that they can be an advocate for themselves and others, which is great. And the shadow attributes, playing the victim for positive feedback in the force of pity. Inability to maintain personal boundaries. So your person is also learning better boundaries this month, and they're also learning that they're not going to, have a pity party to people in order to get attention, in order for them to keep you, that kind of thing. So if your person has a tendency to be all like, oh, woe is me, give me love and attention, don't leave me because I am sad, they're going to stop that, or they're meant to. And then your final unicorn blessings right now, what I have for you. Okay, so we have 3 unicorn blessings that are happening for you in your love life for this September. And they could be with your person or not. So, your first blessing, listen to your true feelings. So you're definitely going to be guided about your authentic truth and what you really feel. You also, I get the grandparent energy, so you might have some connection to grandparents, which gives you some good wisdom about this connection. So there is that. If you don't have grandparents still alive, they may be other people's grandparents, or they may be grandparents and not yours. Also, it might also be too, some of you may be grandparents, or you might find that you might be getting some medium messages and dreams regarding your grandparents if they passed. And then I get thankful. So I do feel like that for you, you're going to be really happy this month in September, and you're going to be really thankful for the romantic experiences you have. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful pile 3s. I hope this helped you. If you haven't had a chance to check out that astrology section yet, I would definitely say check it out. That will have more specific astrology messages for you that can help guide you. If you feel like this part of the reading did not resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if it did, then feel free to like and comment on the video if you like it, if you want to do so. And if you guys do want to become new subscribers, I would love that. So you guys can just subscribe. And if you guys want to, you can hit the notification bell, and that will give you all updates from me as we progress. So that is awesome. So I will talk with you guys later. I'm here all the time. And if you like these videos, I'm checking base with you guys to see, is this something you guys want to see more of? Do you want basically what's coming up each month for you guys? Or do you maybe want it maybe a few times a year, like when we change seasons, that kind of thing? So let me know in the comment section what you guys prefer the most, and I'll do it. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.